So I'm currently one of the daybreak anchors at KATV Channel 7 in Little Rock. I've been in this role for a little over a year now, I believe. But this isn't my first anchoring job or my first reporting job. I started in Texas as a reporter and anchor, came to Channel 7 as a reporter, and then moved on to bigger and better things in Virginia and North Carolina to really pursue anchoring. I got out of the business for a couple of years actually and worked in marketing and communications for a healthcare company, but I missed it. And so I came back about a year and a half ago, and every day is a new adventure for me. It's an early morning wake up, but it's worth it to come here and live out my dream every morning. My parents had pictures of me when I was little. I think I was in kindergarten, and they cut out a cardboard box, and I would sit in it and I'd pretend to do the weather. So I think from the time that I was a little girl, I knew that this is something that I wanted to do. I like writing, and literature has always been a passion of mine. So I kind of switched gears and decided to do news because I had more of the storytelling aspect to it. And I think the industry has changed over time, so motivation has changed. I think one of the biggest things that changed for me was becoming a mom and a wife. Whereas I was living for this job and wanting to move up in the markets with a big dream of ending up in a big city somewhere. But I quickly changed my mind when my daughter was brought into my life, because that made me realize that it wasn't about getting to the biggest market in the biggest city, but about doing what I love in my hometown, and that's what I get to do now. My daughter Baylor comes first. She's 4 years old, so she's in preschool right now. And some days I wake up and I want to cry because I'm so tired. I don't get to go to bed as early as I'd like. I try to nap every day, but I still have her as, my main responsibility in life. So it's a struggle every day trying to balance work life and home life, and being fully present at work and then being fully present at home. And some days I just have to sacrifice sleep or whatever it may be to make sure that her day is better. When I tell people my schedule, they think I'm crazy, and maybe I am. Because I really don't sleep a lot. But I think it's important that us as moms, we still live out our dreams and go into careers that are fulfilling for us, and set an example for our children and our daughters that you can balance. It's going to be hard, but it's not going to be forever. Becoming a mom has changed every aspect of my life, and I think for the better. I think it's made me become more compassionate. I use that with every story that I tell. I think that it also has opened my eyes to what some families go through, how tough it is, how hard it is to be a mom working full time. It's given me patience. You have to have patience when you're a parent. And so that kind of has come over to work as well, and just having more patience with people and being more understanding, because I know when I go home, my life is crazy. And I don't know what everyone's life is like when they go home. So just having a little bit more patience and compassion and understanding with coworkers or even people that I'm going out and telling stories about. I think that it's really changed my storytelling as well. I think my interviews have become more meaningful, and just really trying to connect with the person one-on-one whenever I am interviewing them, and then doing whatever I can to tell their story in the best way possible. My mom was a teacher for 35 years. She loved her students so hard, and her job was very demanding, and she put her all into it, and I think that was instilled in me. And so I hope that my daughter sees that you can make your dreams come true in the career that you want to pursue, and also be a mom, that you can juggle life. But more importantly, I think that out of everything, that she would admire my relationship with God and want to same relationship, and know that no matter what happens in life, whether it be career, whether it be family, that you have that relationship, and that's all that really matters. You've got this, mama. It is so tough, but we can do it. Take time for yourself. I think that sometimes we are so focused on everyone else and making sure that everyone is taken care of, that everyone is well fed, that everyone is feeling okay and their mental health's okay, and then we forget about our own. And not feeling guilty for taking time for yourself, because I know that's something that I do all the time. I feel bad if I buy myself an Oura ring, or if I go on a trip to see a friend, which I just recently did. But it's important that we do that. We have to, because we are oftentimes the glue that holds a family together, and if we are falling apart, then what will happen?